Alrighty guys, we are here with our first week. This is our first video. We're basically going to be going from the week of the 9th through the 14th. Is going to be the trading week. Now I did make some money during this trading week, and this is going to be the recap. Let me go ahead and show you guys in my account statements. These are basically all of my trades for the last 7 days from today. My balance was starting at 1,015 and I ended basically starting today at 1,239. So I made about $225 last week. This is paper trading, and I'm just showing you guys the process of, growing in the markets. And now I'm going to show you guys basically what we did this week and basically the mindsets behind it. We made a trade what it looks like Monday. We made another trade Tuesday. We didn't make a trade Wednesday. Thursday we made a trade, and then Friday we made a trade. So we basically made a trade almost every day out of the week except for Wednesday. That was basically the chop day. Let's talk about these two white candles, which was basically my loss, which was Monday. I thought we was going to the put side. I thought we was going to be selling off, and we did not sell off, which is fine. It's okay to take some losses in the market. But basically what I was seeing right here, this was my entry candle. So we had already had pushed up this morning. We had came back down, and then we made this candle right here, which in my head, I thought this was a good entry. I thought we had already liquidated everything for the top, and that we was going to actually push to the bottom to actually test this 190 level. We didn't. We went the other way. I got clapped for, I believe, $65, and we lived to see another day. So Tuesday, basically what I seen when the markets was opening up was I seen some pullback from that 201 level. Remember yesterday I thought we was pushing 190, so it pushed up to 201, and then we started pushing back towards that 190 level. So in my head, I might have played my Monday play a little too early, and that's why I got clapped. Tuesday morning I got to my play at 8:44, and then I got out of my play at 10:50. So it should be right on the chart here. So 9:44 is when I got in, and 10:50 is when I got out. So this was a pretty nice move here. This was I think $105 move for the account. So we actually went up pretty nice. And like I said, for Monday we only lost that $60. Today we made 100, so we made almost double of what we lost the first day. I didn't trade no more for the rest of the day. I don't even think I looked at the charts. We go into Wednesday. Remember, this was the chop day. I didn't play any play on this day. I wasn't too confident about this open move because we had already had some long wicks in pre-market in the same direction. So I didn't necessarily want to play that open and move because I didn't think it was actually going to hold up. So I sat out Wednesday and I didn't do any plays because it was basically nothing but chop. As you can see later on throughout that night, we end up failing the chop area. We end up going down to the downside and continuously pushing to the downside when we opened up. I got into this play around 8:38, and then I got out at around 9:54. So almost an hour in that play. You gotta guys remember is I'm actually playing these plays while I'm at work. So this was one of those days that I wasn't able to actually secure as much profit. I believe this day was only like an $85 day, and that was because I was actually at work. I seen this push, I got into it, and then later on I seen that I was in profits. I was close to my $100 take profit, and I just went ahead and got out because I wasn't going to be able to check it the rest of the day. It ended up going down and pushing into this zone, which would have sold me out for about $160 if I'd have held it all the way to the bottom. So as you can see, for Friday, I was actually able to watch it Friday. I did not go to work Friday. So I was actually looking at this zone, and this zone was holding up. This was a demand zone. We was not selling off as much as we was supposed to if this zone wasn't gonna hold up. So when markets came to opening, we actually ended up pushing up. I actually got into the play right here because I thought we was actually going to extend this leg and actually go and push 190 like immediately. We did not, and we end up suffering around around an hour worth of chop before we finally took off to the upside, and then I got out of my play. Now this was another play for $105, so that was basically wrapping up the week, bringing our total profit and loss for this week to $225. Now, later on that day, ended up pulling back and then pushing a little bit higher. I could have got a little bit more money out of this one as well, but like I said, we're trying to protect profits, take a little bit off the table, and not miss out on as much if we actually take a loss. 4 hour is basically where I find my trend. So as you can see, I played a lot of puts this week, and this is the reason why. We were making consecutive lower highs, and the lows were getting lower as well. Yeah, that's basically my week in review. That was from the 9th through the 14th week in the markets. I will have another one next week. Hopefully you guys are, going to learn something from this, and hopefully we grow this account and we start playing our actual real money soon. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video.
I just be chasing the bag, buying shit I never had.
What else?
Ride around with 40 mag.
Okay.
Ooh, like Jimmy, I got a blast.
Gotta go.
Roll up the blunt, don't